Hi, and welcome back to the Kids Economy. In this lesson, we're going to take some time to really understand and differentiate between goods and services. First, let's start with the goods. Goods are physical, tangible objects that can be seen, touched, and stored. They're products that can be bought and sold. Let's talk about some key characteristics of goods. The first one is they must be tangible. And what I mean by that is goods are physical items that can be perceived through the senses. For example, phones, clothes, iPads, and food. Okay, we can touch those things, we can see them, we can smell them, we can feel those things. That makes them tangible. The second characteristic of goods is that they have what's called transferable ownership. And what I mean by that is goods can be transferred from one person to another through sale, trade, or gift. So when you buy a new hat or when you buy a new iPad, you own that item and you can use it as you wish. The ownership has been transferred to you. If you want to sell it to someone, that's totally fine. That is a characteristic of a good. Now, the third characteristic of a good is that it has storage and transport capabilities. Goods can be stored for future use or transported from one place to another. So, for example, items like cars or furniture, they can be stored. While products like fruits or electronics, they can be stored, but they can also be transported as well. So goods can be moved from one place to another. Now, keeping that in mind, services are intangible actions. Okay, we can't touch a service. We can't smell a service. So they're intangible actions or tasks that are performed by people or businesses which fulfill a particular need or desire. So let's look at some of the key characteristics of what makes a service. The first one, as we mentioned, is services are intangible. They cannot be physically touched or seen because they involve actions or experiences. And some examples include getting your teeth cleaned by the dentist, or teaching, or going to see your doctor, or a repair service on your car. Those are all intangible features of a service. The second characteristic is that services have non-transferable ownership. Services cannot be owned or transferred in the same way that a good can. When you receive a service like a haircut or a doctor's appointment, you experience it, but you don't own that experience. The third characteristic is immediate consumption. And what that means is services are usually consumed or experienced as they are being provided at that exact moment. So for example, when you visit a theme park or watch a movie at a theater, you enjoy the service right then. You can't take it home with you. The last characteristic is what's called perishability. So services can oftentimes be considered perishable, meaning they cannot be stored or saved for future use. So once the service is delivered, it's gone. For example, a missed doctor's appointment cannot be rescheduled and experienced again. Not the one that you missed. You can have a new appointment, but that service on that day, that one has perished. In summary, goods are tangible, transferable, and can be stored and transported, while services are intangible, non-transferable, and often consumed immediately. Both goods and services play a crucial role in the economy and fulfill the needs and wants of consumers.